Hey Avon Nation and Team Momentum, it is Emily Seagren, Gold Leader, hopefully Bronze Executive Leader again by the end of Campaign 26. And I sell at the President's Inner Circle level. One of my proudest accomplishments with Avon is being the 2015 Avon Woman of Enterprise, which is now called the Avon Visionary Award. So I hope the special piece of the Woman of Enterprise, the tradition carries on somehow as we transition into a more gender neutral, open, visionary title that can be achieved by anyone. I love the idea behind how Avon was one of the first companies to really bring women into the workforce before they even had a right to vote. So that blows my mind. Anyhow, I hold that title with pride. I am also most proud of 1 year achieving Spirit of Albee, which means that you hit the highest level of sales, which is President's Inner Circle, and the highest level of leadership. Well, I shouldn't say it's the highest level, but the upper level of leadership, which is Bronze Executive or higher. So there are only a few in the entire United States that achieve that every year, as reaching Inner Circle is over $220,000 in personal sales, whether that's face-to-face or online or a combination of the two. And then executive leader is leading a team that turns in $40,000 worth of Avon during a campaign. So I have to admit, it was more exciting climbing up to Bronze Executive for the first time than it has been trying to crawl my way back up and to retitle. So there's something new and exciting and invigorating about titling for the first time. There's a new skill and knowledge and experience that you go through when you drop title and you have to re-promote. So anyhow, I hope that you like and comment on the video, that you follow my channels. I am becoming a much more confident person in who I am, and you know, if I get the thumbs down or if I get the negativity, I'm pretty tough cookie these days. I can kind of take it. I can take it, and I take it much better than I used to. I mentioned on my video the other day that if you let that negativity and people's opinions of you and how they think you should be and how they think you should live your life, if you let that all kind of shelter you and hide you from who you really want to become, you will not make a difference in the world. You will not change lives. You will live a more quiet, private life, which is, you know, if that's what you want, that's awesome. But I encourage not to let the fear hold you back from who you're becoming. So that's, you know, looking back on hindsight and in all that's happened, how I've grown my business, my personal journey, what's happened with Avon as a company and our economy with COVID. I'm learning some great growth lessons along the way. I'm always trying to learn, whether it's a negative or a positive experience. I really try to take from that and learn from it and be a better person, a better business person moving forward. Some interesting things that are coming to light this year is that I'm finally in a place where I'm not letting pleasing people run my agenda, which is a big step for me, you guys. I am a people pleaser by nature. I do like to do a good job. I like to do my best. I'm an achiever. I like to be recognized, you know, all that good stuff. But on the flip side of that, sometimes I have had a hard time saying no to people. But if you are always living on someone else's agenda and someone else's priorities, you will never accomplish what you want to accomplish in this world. So I am at a place where I can say, no, I'm sorry. Or I'm sorry, I can't get to that right now. I can do this with you on this date at this time. And if they're not willing to accept that, then, you know, I've come to a place where that's okay. I'm okay with people not liking me and the way I run things always, because if I did not do it the way to help the greater good, the more of my team and anyone else that I can while I'm doing that, I would not be in a position where I've grown a $1 million business to a $3 million business in just a couple short years. I shouldn't say a couple short years. It was a little bit longer than that. But I have used techniques and my learnings to become the most productive, efficient, helpful person that I can, while protecting myself, my family, my agenda. I think it's really important that when you're growing and when you're public about things and putting stuff out there, that you're very careful. I learned that the hard way. And I've pulled back a lot from what I share. But sometimes I still pull back too much because of the hurt and the pain that went along with it. So I think it's important to do it slowly and carefully and really think through it, so that, you know, your life doesn't become what others want it to become. So I know I'm going on a few different tangents here, but just wanted to share some of the life and business lessons that I've had, you know, going through what I've gone through. I think as a woman, as someone who's 5'2", as someone who is a people pleaser and sweet and polite, I've often been taken advantage of in many situations along the way, which it's okay. You know, you see it with NSYNC and the Backstreet Boys, like when people are learning their way in an industry or trying to become successful, unfortunately they get taken advantage of on the way, and you learn and you grow from that. I have learned that I will not let people treat me poorly. In the past, I did not used to stand up for myself. And I would think, what's wrong with me? What am I doing wrong? It's got to be me. Just really trying to figure out like what I needed to change to go through life smoother. And it was standing up for myself. And when people were treating me poorly, standing up and saying, no, you're not going to do that. And so that is part of my growth as a leader, as a boss. You have to learn how to disappoint people. You have to learn how to say no. That's all part of the growth and being successful. But I do know that me sharing and having a big heart is also what has grown the success of the business. So if I can share that with you and help you to grow along the way and perhaps learn from my errors as I was growing, I'm more than willing to share it. So there it is. I know some people don't like when I go off on personal tangents, but I do enjoy that, and I miss that. I miss a little bit of that connection that I used to have. So that is that. And now I want to jump into some business stuff. We are approaching fourth quarter, and I am so excited despite the hardships that we're going through and the bad news that is prevalent everywhere. I'm excited, and I'm bringing the excitement to Team Momentum. So I want to be a little generous and reward top performance in the most important quarter of the year here. That's something I've also learned. I have to be careful when I'm generous, because then, you know, the gifts become expectations. So there's all these fun things that you learn as a leader and growing, but I want to give. And in fourth quarter, I'm going to reward. So something to look forward to. First of all, to Team Momentum. And if you're not on my team, use this to think of ways that you can help your customers or do an incentive for your own team. Before I go on, I do want to show you this beautiful bracelet that came in the mail yesterday. So the iWatch is a gift from Avon, and the charm bracelet is also a gift from Avon. Wanted to mention that before I forgot. So anyhow, going back to thank you, Michael Singstack and Avon. It is beautiful, and I think it's a great daily reminder of how our hard work pays off and is recognized. So thank you. So I'm going to go through the Beauty Buzz first, and then I will go into my team specific incentives so that we can kind of cover everything first, and then we'll go team specific. So if you are brand new to Avon, welcome. There's so much to be excited about. Be sure to spend lots of your time in Avon U training. It's so important to take the time to learn how to do things before you try to dive head first, okay? So be sure that you spend the time to learn about becoming a successful representative. I also have a lot of information on makeupmarketers.com. If you come over to the right sidebar here and click on that new Avon representative tips and information, there's about an hour-long video there that's really helpful. Lots of really helpful documentation and tips for getting started. So please do your homework, do your part to learn about what it takes to be successful and be a brand new representative, kind of the ins and the outs of the business. And we have a community and support there for you as you go along the way. A few more areas to always check in Avon now is under Managed Business, Beauty Buzz News, and the business calendar. So every Monday, a new Beauty Buzz is published, and you can come in here to read all good things Avon, all the excitement that's happening, any news that you need to catch up on. So be sure to come here every Monday, and I do try to cover it in a video. So Avon Charmed, we are already getting attention in the magazines, and this is exciting. I'm trying to figure out a reason why I have to buy this because it is a lot of money. But it is a collector's item. It is Avon Charmed. It is a perfume. It's a beautiful peacock. It's gold. Let's see. It is 18 karat gold bottle, complete with 21 Swarovski crystals. This is probably something you will see on the Antique Roadshow someday in the future. And you can go get on that wait list and you can start sharing it with your customers. So I am super excited to learn more about this. I hope that there's some way to preview the smell because I'm definitely not going to buy it without being able to smell it first. So Avon, please, I hope there's a scented page or something where we can check it out and come up with tons of reasons why we have to have this. Making strides. October is both Domestic Violence Awareness Month and Breast Cancer Awareness. Make sure that you are sharing our pink ribbon items and that you are spreading information about the Making Strides walk. I think most of it is being done virtual this year, but unfortunately the disease does not care what's going on in the world. So be sure to spread that. Avon is such a great supporter and the national presenting sponsor of the Making Strides walk. You can still do fundraising. You can still organize your own small walks. Be sure to learn more about it, and you can watch Avon's video on Thursday, October 1st to learn more about how you can help. Doubling your defenses. So Avon is offering a buy one, get one free on many of our defense essentials. So you can see that here. I love this. I love that there is a paper version and a digital way to share. Avon, please don't get rid of the paper version of everything. It is so helpful to have both to accommodate both types of customers because I truly feel there is a customer that prefers the traditional face-to-face hands-on help. There is a customer that doesn't want to be bothered, wants things quick. She knows what she wants and she doesn't need your help, but she's glad that you're there just in case, and she will be loyal to you. So Avon, if you can supply us with stuff that we can download and print and be able to be creative with our marketing still, while moving over into our digital world, we are very grateful for that. So buy one, get one free. Come in here, print this out. You guys do materials that are pretty affordable to create in order to build that interest, build that customer base, get people to raise their hand and say, hey, I need an Avon lady. Hey, I'd like to see the latest Avon book. Okay, so do it in a more affordable way so you can reach more people and use the money that you do invest more carefully with people that are interested in seeing the full-size brochure. All right, moving back to that Beauty Buzz news. Virtual training is moving to the social selling Facebook group. So you can come into this article, you can click on that link, you can come into Facebook and search for official Avon representative social selling. I am already a member. If there's a little plus sign and then it says join, please go ahead and do that. There are so many Avon groups out there that I think it became too much, and mine has kind of lost its flavor, it's lost its liveliness. So I still do use it because I enjoy helping and sharing information, but it is definitely not the community that it used to be one day. And so I love that Avon is combining, condensing, putting all the information into one spot, as Facebook groups are a much better way to connect and build community than a Facebook page where it's driven by paying for views and engagement. All right, so make sure that you come into Facebook, that you join this group. It's a private setting, so you can feel comfortable asking questions. Hopefully we won't get those weird internet trolls like sharing spam links in our training and that kind of thing moving forward. Those are all the reasons why I think that they're doing that. So be sure you're a part of that. I do have my own Team Momentum Facebook group. If you are part of our team, please join there. If you are not, I still do have the Makeup Marketing Online Facebook group that you are welcome to join. That covers our beauty buzz for this week. I want to go into Emily incentives to try and bring the excitement to the end of 2020, because it's been a lackluster year, you guys. I am struggling with it. And you know, there's all these things, right? Like there's disappointment in what's happening. Then there's the frustration of when you go out and try to deal with things. Then there's people's crabbiness and judgment on people with their social distancing, preferred methods, their mask wearing. So that's aggravating. I sometimes then feel guilty that I'm aggravated and not excited, because I am healthy and my family is healthy and happy and we have careers. And so there's all this stuff that I think is making this such a challenging year, not to even mention that it's an election year and politics and in so much difference of opinion. And there's just not many places to go for a release of happiness and fun. And so I'm trying to bring that to Team Momentum in Q4. I want to share with you the title advancement promotion opportunity for the first time. I talk about it all the time, but I don't think you guys get it. There's such good money on the table, and I'm not seeing the title advancements pop like they should be for the amount of money you can get for just sharing the Avon products, the Avon marketing, the opportunity. I recently saw a chart of how industries are being affected by COVID, and it rated it from low impact to high impact. Low impact was that it's, you know, not having a negative effect at all, maybe down to like a 5% decrease, and negative is down at 20%. I'm gonna say like that scale's even gonna drop down to some industries are gonna experience like 50% loss. Anyhow, my point of telling you this is that personal care and beauty was at the very top, where it is very low impact by what's happening with COVID. And so people still want their makeup. They still want their eye makeup. They still want their skincare, their bath and body products. And so try not to buy into that negativity that people aren't buying right now. It's all what you make of it, how you perceive it, how you personify it onto the world. So share the love, show your excitement, and people will want in on that. You can earn up to, let's see here, 500, 750, so that's 1250, 2250, $2,250 just on your way to Gold Ambassador. And being a higher level leader, I will tell you that those are the 3 quickest titles that you can escalate in. It may feel like forever to get to Bronze Ambassador, but then if you keep recruiting and adding to your team, Gold Ambassador is not far away, especially at holiday time. So as an incentive to my leaders, if you advance to a title or retitle, I'm gonna throw you a bone. If you lost your title and you can get it back by the end of campaign 26, you get to pick out $100 worth of free Avon products on my tab. So here's the rules. You have to either title for the first time or retitle to Bronze Ambassador or higher. You have to be a leader in my first 3 generations, and you have to advance by campaign 26. You can do it multiple times. So if you advance to Bronze, Silver, and Gold Ambassador, not only are you going to get that $2,250, you're also going to get $300 worth of free Avon products from me. Woo, woo. Okay, being a little bit silly, but I got to send Sarah Robinson products today, and I do love giving. So please advance in title by campaign 26, and I will reward you. My next Team Momentum specific incentive is that I do a team retreat every year. I've done it for 3 years. This year, it was a smaller, intimate group at Cheryl's house. And every year I learn something new, something I do want to do differently, something I don't want to do going forward. So here's the thing, with everything so uncertain, but with fourth quarter being the most exciting time, I don't want to dim that light at all. And I'm going to plan that hopefully Team Momentum's retreat will be at the Kalahari in Wisconsin Dells over Labor Day 2021. So that is going to be September, and I think it's the 4th through the 6th. And they're not taking reservations yet, but what I do is I cover lodging for my top performers. So that's going to be anyone President's Club or higher, or Bronze Ambassador or higher at the close of campaign 26. So let me show you. This place is just great. It's kind of like an indoor Disney World, and it's just about 2 hours from me. So there is like a 5-bedroom, there's a 10-bedroom that you can rent, and so as soon as they let me, I'm gonna rent that. And if schedules and everything allows, if the world allows, that's gonna be our Avon Team Momentum retreat. It'll hold 44 guests. I'll probably open it up to other Team Momentum, but you will pay your own way if you are not a top performer. So wanted to put that out there. And then I also have new rep incentives going on, and I have sales incentives that I'm going to come up with for the remaining campaigns of the year. So I hope that I helped bring some excitement and taught you a lesson or two, and that you can move forward with campaigns 22 through 26 with excitement. Be sure that you are looking at your dashboard to know exactly where you stand, what you need to get to finish out the year strong. If you watch right here in your progress report, you can see what you need to get to your next title level. I am meeting my personal sales. I'm meeting my team sales. So far, my team has 54,488 out of 40,000 requirement, 245 orders out of the 10 requirement. I do not have a first generation bronze or silver leader performing right now, and I do not have a gold leader performing right now. So that's how to read this. Be sure to keep up with your trackers. Visit Avon social while it is still there. Make sure you're sharing your digital catalog and your promotion tool. Side note, we are not allowed to ship products out of the country. I had 2 requests today. One was New Zealand. I think the other one, I don't remember where the other one was, but that is not allowed. And so I don't want anyone to get in trouble to do that. So please tell them that I'm sorry, but I'm not able to do that. Also, at this time, be careful of scams and giving out any information. Okay, under promotions here, I set up 3 new promotions for October. October is the beginning of 4th quarter. The first of the month is also a great time to follow up with customers and recruits. So I have scheduled the free gift option, I've scheduled free shipping, and I've scheduled this free gift option. So go back in my YouTube videos, watch the video on how to create a promotion. It's really easy to do, and most of them are free for you to offer your customers. The free shipping with $50 is going to cost you $8 per order, but that does tell you that when you create the promotion. All right, guys, I hope that you have a successful campaign 22, and we will chat soon. Bye.